Malacath teaches us to honor all words with action, to demand blood from your enemies, and strength from your allies.
Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today's fan-requested build is a master of damage over time. Let's get started. I like an orc for this build, but it also works well with a Dunmer.
Ha ha ha! I think you're bleeding!
Make your escape with Ralof, then give that axe a few swings. Grab the key from the Imperial Captain, then put on the heavy armour. Paint the walls with Ralof's blood until you reach 40 one-handed.
Your blood is such a pretty shade of red!
So you can get the hack and slash perks to inflict bleeding damage, and the dual flurry perks to apply bleeds faster. Take the iron shield,
Something in this cage.
and the mage gear in the torch room. We will be using fire damage for our ranged attacks, and having a shield will add defense and versatility. Make sure you loot the corpses, then grab the Blackbriar Mead, and pick up the bear pelt if you're playing Anniversary Edition. Kick things off with the Warrior Stone, then make friends with Feindal.
You can tell Sven that he already has a mother.
Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Recruit him as your follower,
Lead the way.
and borrow some things from his house. Get some gifts from Gerda,
Must be your lucky day.
pick leeks and potatoes, and search for salt piles. Harvest Mora Tapanella around Riverwood, then enter Embershard Mine, and take the pickaxe in the first area. Follow the road back towards Helgen, then onto the ridge, and mine the corundum ore. Drop in on the Illinalta bandits for their treasure map. Loot the enchanted items from the Shrine of Talos, and extract the flawless emerald in Uranice's cabin. Follow the map to the treasure, make off with the mead from Hunningbrew, and make your way into Whiterun.
Keeping an eye on.
Make some leather, and a corundum ingot,
I'd sooner been like...
then turn them into a backpack. Buy venison from the merchants, and cook up some venison stew. Get a wriggle onto Riften,
Be sure to visit the Blackbriar Mead.
collect the confiscated goods from the 3 watchtowers, then purify the Shrine of Zenithar, so you can take the amulet and receive the blessing. Pick some scaly foliota, Then give the gift of
Divines
charity
bless your kind heart. Until next time.
and sell off your loot. Travel east to Blackbriar Lodge and butcher the mercenary.
Please don't kill me.
Then retrieve their steel plate armor. Head up the hill to the east and collect the last scabbard of Akrash. Then sell off the extra sets of steel plate armor for a tidy sum. Venture up to
Ever been to
Windhelm,
Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some account.
then collect Creep Cluster near Kynes Grove. Journey down to
Sun fills
Falkreath
good, huh?
and bring the Blackbriar mead to the Jarl.
Real Blackbriar mead, fresh from Riften. But
Receive
now
a
it's
real
time to
task.
Clean things up. Go and take care of it.
Then go and clean up the bandits. Use the venison soup for continuous power attacks, and cut down the cheek. Then return to Sidgear
Teach them to stop paying me.
and
Won't
buy
regret
some
it.
land from Nenya.
Here's the title to your steading.
Construct a small house with a garden, then plant your creep cluster, Mora Tapinella, and Scaly Foliota. In Anniversary Edition, there's always the free Golden Hills Plantation. Just make sure you add the exterior decorations. Wait inside for 24 hours until the plants grow, then harvest your ingredients, and wait 72 hours for the crops to regrow. Then repeat until you have 60 of each ingredient. Turn to the Thief's Stone, then
Only a
visit
careless,
Sarju's used
shameful,
wares in
idiotic
Windhelm.
fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods.
Help out the
Treasure or
fetcher
something. I will make it worth your while.
and return Viola's ring. Sleep at the inn, then brew potions until you level up. Give Revan the all
Thank you.
clear,
Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune.
then buy some speech training, and sell him your potions. Keep brewing potions to level up, purchasing the alchemy perks as they become available, and continue training to 50 speech for the merchant perk.
Ever been
Make your way to
Markarth?
Malacath
Some say it was built by the dwarves.
and bring the
This should
smithing
help
book
the
to
boy
Gorza.
out. Malacath willing.
Take her steel ingots, then train with her twice to reach 30 smithing and unlock the Dwarven smithing book.
You
Introduce
idiot.
yourself to
Do you
Calcelmo
even know who I am?
and get the key to the dig site.
I'll let you into both the excavation site and my Dwemer museum.
Collect the Dwemer metal, and the smithing potion, then mine the iron and corundum ore veins. Smelt 3 steel ingots, then craft 2 steel war axes, and go deal with me.
That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months.
You can then take the Dwarven metal near Calcelmo, and go get more from Reachwind Eyrie, then start training heavy armor with Garl in Dushnik Jarl. Get more metal from the Dwarven storeroom outside Mazolf, and add a smelter and smithing station to your homestead. For the Golden Hills plantation, you need to craft a hinge and iron fittings in town before constructing the blacksmithing workshop. Return to the Warrior Stone, then head down to Riften Docks and take the lexicon from Deepest Fathoms. Pick the glowing mushrooms in a bunch in Zell.
It's a simple...
Then decommission the animunculum. And collect whatever filled soul gems and Dwemer metal you can find. Return the lexicon to the ancient knowledge effect. Then let the Centurion be and get out of there. Collect more Dwemer metal from the bandits holed up in Boethiah, being sure to grab the gold ingot. Then climb the mountain above the entrance and mine the moonstone ore vein. Take a drive to Dawnstar. Then mine the iron from Ironbreaker Mine, and one ore vein from Quicksilver Mine.
Move it, move it!
Buy one Corundum ingot, one filled Grand Soul Gem, 60 sawn logs,
For that price, sure.
2 glass, 2 straw, and 1 leather to make 4 leather strips. Then construct a main hall, furnishing it with a double bed, alchemy lab, and arcane enchanter. In Anniversary Edition, you can simply assign a steward to your plantation and purchase the necessary upgrades.
Very good. I'll make all the arrangements.
Harvest your plants while you're here, then go clear out Embouchard Mine, so you can mine the iron ore, before doing the same at Altered Stream Camp. And Left Hand Mine. You can collect another haul of Dwarven metal from Understone Keep, and Reachwind Eyrie, and continue training to 50 heavy armor on level up, then switch to training destruction with Sebile Stentor. Get a good night's rest, and craft Dwarven bows until you reach 50 smithing. Mine the Orichalcum ore from Dushmit Jarl, and if you sell 1 ore to
I'll
Garl,
buy everything you've dug up.
she will let you take the 5 ore from the cart in the mine. Clear out Vial Gulch Mine, and dig up another load of Orichalcum ore. Then buy a smithing enchantment, and craft yourself a set of Orcish armor, along with 2 Orcish war axes. Then use your smithing item to upgrade the armor, but not the axes.
Impressive.
Keep forging Dwarven bows until you've used 2/3 of your Dwarven metal. Then wagon your way to Winterhold, and go west to the Ulftand Ruined Tower. Collect more Dwemer metal and filled soul gems, then delve into Ulftand proper to collect a Fulmer helmet. You can lure the Centurion out to the Fulmer, then eliminate Sulla and Umana,
I'll kill you when you stand.
so you can claim the Taj of the Blooded. Craft a few more Dwarven bows, then use your smithing item and the potions from Inshu and Zell to upgrade them and reach 100 smithing. Buy a banish weapon, then change to the Mage Stone, and disenchant your enchanted items. Use the filled soul gems you collected from the Dwarven Ruins to enchant your Dwarven bows with Banish. Keep training to 60 destruction on level up, then get back to training heavy armour. You can find a free copy of the Flame Cloak spell along the northern coastline, just south of Ingville.
I'm on fire!
Set sail for Solstheim,
You've got yourself a ship.
so you can sell the enchanted bows to Glover. Buy an alchemy enchantment, and any other enchantments you need for the build, along with more filled, petty, and lesser soul gems. Then continue enchanting more bows with Banish until you reach 100 enchanting. And keep training to 75 heavy armor, before switching to training one-handed with Chief Burgle. Enter Aelor House while Drayla is all alone, then add to her suffering, so you can take her Dunmashu. Or in Anniversary Edition, you can just buy the Captain Boots. Then enchant some clothes and the shoes with Fortify Smithing, a circlet and Fulmer helmet with Fortify Alchemy, and a ring, necklace, and gloves with both Alchemy and Smithing. Keep harvesting your crops until you have something that looks like this. Take back the Thief Stone, then combine your ingredients to reach 100 Alchemy, and train to 91. Add a cellar and greenhouse to your steading, along with all the planters, then clear out your garden. Harvest Impstool and Blisterwort from Lost Prospect Mine, catch blue butterflies around Riften, pick Jazzbay grapes near Kinesgrove, and collect snowberries around Winterhold. Gather giant lichen around Morthal, amass Bleeding Crown from Movarth's lair, and pluck juniper berries around the reach. Then plant Bleeding Crown, giant lichen, Impstool, Jazzbay grapes, juniper berries, Moratapanella, and scaly foliota. You can combine Impstool and Moratapanella for poisons of lingering damage health, or Chokeberry and Moratapanella in Anniversary Edition for a more powerful version. Combine Jazzbay grapes and scaly foliota for poisons of weakness to magic, or in Anniversary Edition, combine Jazzbay grapes and Marshmarrow, or Drew Wax with either Jazzbay grapes or scaly foliota. Additionally, you can mix Impstool, Jazzbay grapes, and Rubrush for a poison of lingering damage health and weakness to magic. Finally, combine Bleeding Crown with giant lichen and juniper berries for a poison of weakness to fire and poison. Or in Anniversary Edition, combine Bleeding Crown with Hunger Tongue and Wisp-Stalk caps. If you first apply a poison of weakness to fire and poison to an enemy, then a poison of weakness to magic, it will make them more vulnerable to both your fire damage and bleeding damage. Brew a smithing potion from blisterwort and glowing mushrooms. Then some enchanting potions from blue butterfly wings and snowberries. Upgrade your armor to legendary. And enchant it with defensive enchantments. Activate the Lord Stone. Then fund Vals's excavation of Colbjorn Barrow, so you can collect the Azadal armor,
The relics of Azadal.
and Azadal's Ring of Arcana, which allows you to cast the spell Ignite. Tapering damage from Ignite stacks with itself, allowing you to deal even more damage than other fires. Start the main quest to spawn dragons. Then learn the words of Elemental Fury from Shriekwind Bastion, Dragontooth Crater, and the Statue to Meridia. Climb up to the Cecellum of Boethiah and start the Calling of Boethiah
Deceiver
quest.
of nations, devourer of Trinimac.
For some added irony, you can
have
hire
chosen
Janassa from the
wisely.
Drunken Huntsman
Lead on, and I shall follow.
and sacrifice her to Boethiah. Confront Trinimac's Devourer,
so? You should be.
then butcher her cultists, and learn the location of her champion.
Knife point reach, where he plays king to bandits and highwaymen.
Make him bleed, then claim Boethiah's power as your own. Brew 3 enchanting potions, and use these, along with the Azadal armor, to enchant a new set of alchemy and smithing gear. Then brew up some more enchanting potions, and the smithing potion, craft a new orcish helmet, boots, and gauntlets. Then use the Azadal armor and potions to enchant them. Before using your smithing gear and potions to upgrade the armor. Rather than the Orcish armor, you can always use the Orcish plate armor in Anniversary Edition. You can also opt for a circlet rather than a helmet, or use the Nordic carved gauntlets and boots. I didn't go with Ebony armor or Ebony plate armor because I already used this combination in my Ebony warrior build. You can level block by bashing an opponent with your shield, or training with Chief Lorkhan. Aim for at least 50 to get the Elemental Protection perk. Vampirism and Necromage are also good additions to the build. Just make sure that you get the Necromage perk before the Jewel Flurry perks. The other shout that I recommend for this build is Marked for Death, since it reduces the target's armor and health over time. The words are learned at Autumnwatch Tower, Forsaken Cave, and the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Then you can build your own longhouse, and start your own tribe.
Conquer your enemies, my love.
Drink all the blood wine. Show your mouths what a real orc can do.
I'll show you what a real orc can do.
Tear out your enemies' hearts. And enjoy being the master. Well, that's it for this build. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to everyone who subscribes to my channel, leaves a comment, or likes the videos. If you have any other comments or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.